What made you leave the Manhattan Wall Street life and go offshore before it became fashionable in the post-COVID world?
Um, it was an interesting culmination of activities, if you will. I
Okay.
grew up, in and around Wall Street. So my whole career was really around financial services, and I loved the corporate career. Throughout my corporate career, I made 11 different changes in terms of the jobs that I had,
Okay.
everything from sales to audit and everything in between in 5 different industries in and around Wall Street, because I had this mindset that if you don't like it, change it. And that's kind of how I navigated through my career. And I remember this one day, here I am, top of my career, managing director. The height of my career is managing like over 2,000 people in 35 countries, like all these big girl things that are going on. And
Mhm.
I remember sitting in a boardroom. We had missed earnings again, and we were just waiting for the bloodletting to begin, right? So our boss comes in, and every quarter it would turn into a game of hot potato of
Right.
whose fault was it? Like, it's not my fault, it's sales fault, it's operations, it's this, it's that. And it was actually, became comical. And then we'd all go out for a few beers after the meeting was over. And so
Mhm.
this time was particularly brutal in terms of how difficult the analyst call was. And I remember having this out of body experience, it felt like in the movies, when you're floating over the table and you're associated to it, but you're not really there. And I didn't realize it at the time, but my career had received its death sentence because
Oh,
I developed this disease that I call I don't give a shititis.
wow.
And so, 6 months later, I had found myself, I had cashed out of Wall Street. I had moved to a tropical island off the coast of Belize in Central America and started this business, which was by far the most terrifying thing I've ever done. And I just really needed that reset because I had stopped learning. And it felt like I'd just seen everything. And to go to another company would have been the same thing with a different shade of lipstick. And I needed to reignite my desire to actually learn, fail successfully, and move my business forward.
Say that again. You wanted to reignite?
I needed
You,
to reignite my desire, my ability to learn,
right.
but also how to fail successful
Okay. That's
and continue to start a new chapter.